Alright folks, hope you're doing well. So today I want to talk about a common weightlifting mistake that I see when I go to deliver seminars, when I go to do one-to-one sessions, and that is not appropriately using the quads in your extension, in your second pull phase. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you're new to the channel, then I'm Alex. I run Character Strength and Conditioning. I am a content business, so I put out information, articles, coaching, all that kind of stuff. And the idea is to take concepts from performance weightlifting, performance strength and conditioning, which is where my background is, and just apply them to everyone, so everyone's got access to high quality information. Let me break down what I mean by this. So here's the error that you'll see. I've pointed my camera down so you can see more around the hips and the knees. I see a lot of extensions, especially in beginner or early intermediate lifters, that look a little like this. So from here, I'm up, the hips have come through, but you see the knees, they're not fully locked out. We want the knees here, but they're not. The quads are still somewhat active, but the hips are mainly coming through. So you get this forward hip movement. What ends up happening is it jumps your balance forwards. It pops you out of position from where you want to be. So it takes your center of balance forwards, your weight distribution forwards, and you end up moving forwards. What makes it even worse is that not only do you move forwards, but you haven't got enough extension on the bar. So the bar doesn't have enough height. You're jumping forwards under it. So you end up seeing wacky stuff, like the bar looping all the way around and flying out behind you because you sort of sent it forwards on this arc. You end up seeing the bar crash down on people because they just haven't physically got under it enough in time, or they just clark it, pull it to here and don't quite get it up enough. So they're the issues that you're going to tend to see. How do we correct this? Biggest thing I can see is a conceptual problem for most people. You need to think less about aggressively attacking the bar with your hips and more about keeping the bar close as you aggressively extend, and it's a key difference. So if I'm here, I'm not chasing the bar, I'm not trying to attack the bar with my hips, I'm keeping the bar close as I extend. And that last bit of the extension, I want you to think about driving through the floor, actively pushing through the floor with your quads so that you get that last bit of leg drive at the same time. Your hips are going to extend. If you're moving upwards aggressively, you're going to get hip extension, your glutes are going to work. It's pretty much impossible to stand upwards aggressively, especially if you're aiming to do some kind of movement that resembles a jump or resembles an explosive extension. Almost impossible not to use your hips, but it is really easy not to use your quads if you're not actively pushing through the floor. So what I want you to do, when you're here, clean, snatch, whatever, you brought the bar up. As you get to this point here, your power position, your pocket position, I want you to think about push through the floor, okay? Still extend through your hips, still use your hips and your glutes, but then push through the floor with the quads so you have that last kick to move the bar. It's a small difference, but it's going to make a huge difference to how your lifts go. You're going to get way more extension, the bar is going to accelerate upwards quicker, and your center of mass is going to stay way more balanced, way more distributed midfoot, so you're not going to go forwards as much, the bar's going to get more height, and you'll suddenly find that your lifts feel a ton easier, okay? So give that a try. Just before you're going to go that power position, push through the floor, use your quads, get extension at the knees and the hip joint, and you'll find your lifts become so much easier. Hope that helps you for today. If you've got any more suggestions for videos, topics you'd want me to cover, any like technical cues or things you like, exercises you specifically might be struggling with that you want me to touch on, just let me know in the comments and I'll jump on those next time. Until then, if you've just got a moment to just do the whole like, subscribe, notification bell stuff, it does a solid for the channel, I'm sure. And yeah, that is it. Hope you have a good day and I'll catch you in the next one.